Welcome back to Hot Bun Sports. My name is James Bryan, and one of the biggest games of the season is about to get underway, and you can feel it in this arena as the Halifax Max, undefeated in Atlantic Canada, come to Dartmouth to take on the Steele Subarus. This game will get underway shortly here between these crosstown rivals. Officials meet at center ice and we are looking good to go here. In just a few moments, this puck will drop. Max coming into this game undefeated in league play, perfect 15-0, good for first place. Subs coming in 12-3 in third place. As the Subs start with the puck, here's Ryan. Gets past Creelman. Ryan going in. Puck taken away by the Subs. Fleming up to Sullivan. Sullivan chips it up the ice. Poplinski plays the puck behind the net. Puck is loose. Looks like Brian get it up to Munden. Munden now. Dangles. Duffy has a puck. To Ryan. Ryan shot. Puck is loose out front. Shot. Save. Nice save there. Chase Munden able to come away with it now. Munden to Poplinski. Poplinski. Nice hard shot there. Nice save. Puck collected by Sullivan. Sullivan up to Fleming. Fleming. Nice diving play there by Poplinski. Fleming goes into the boards there. Sullivan plays the puck behind the net. Sullivan out to Truin. And now here come the Subs. It's Macdonald trying to get it taken away by Truin. Here's Ganesh. Ganesh to Truin. Truin up, intercepted by Bryan. Max Bryan comes down, tries to find Macdonald out, no good. Taken by Liver. Or Bryan pokes it through. Bryan's chasing. The Ganesh gets to it first. Jacks Ganesh up to Shearer. To Bottomley. Bottomley takes a tumble there. Nice hit by Ben Henry. Now Henry up. Truin shoots it down, misses the net. Ali McPhee plays it. McPhee up to Tremblay. Ben Henry gets to it first. Down to McPhee. McPhee passes up to Tremblay, hits the skates. Back to McPhee. Puck is loose here. Tremblay able to come away with it. Tremblay up to Bryan. Now here comes Max Bryan going for a skate. Pass Truin, backhand shot, save by Cale Campbell. This McPhee, puck intercepted in the open ice by Shearer. Shearer shot blocked by Mackinnon. And here it is. McLean with the puck. McLean up to Smith. Smith going for a skate here. He's gonna go. Nice move, no good. And Cale Campbell makes a stop. Cale Campbell in nets for the Max today. A perfect 7-0 record with a 1.57 goals against average and a 0.937 save percentage. Excellent numbers for an excellent goalie. Face off one, back to Creelman. Creelman tries to find Odell up the ice. Intercepted by Mackinnon. Taken by Boutlier. Boutlier to Creelman. Creelman intercepted by Mackinnon. Here's digging forward at the blue line. Mackinnon gets it down. Tries to find McLean. No good. Creelman gets it back to Boutlier. Boutlier taking his time with it. McLean, nice play there. Burgess takes a tumble. Now here's Ian Lovett. Ian Lovett back to Creelman. Creelman up to Odell. Here's Carter Odell. Tries to find Cooper Strong, and that will be offside. Get into it there. In nets today for the Subs Moncton Wildcats prospect Will Cole. Will Cole has a 4-2 record this season with a 2.51 goals against average and a 0.933% save percentage. Great numbers from him as well. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. Puck drop. Uzachukwu back to Ganesh. Ganesh. Suds. Suds. Down the ice. Played by Cole. Cole. Down to McPhee. McPhee up to Hakala. Hakala to Sparks. Sparks going up. Sparks takes a fall down. O'Leary tries to get in there. No good. O'Leary keeps it in. Suds will play the puck behind the net. Suds. Up. Taken by Poplinski. Poplinski to McPhee. McPhee to O'Leary. O'Leary kicked back to Poplinski. Poplinski dumps it up. Played by Ganesh. Ganesh to Suds. Suds back to Ganesh. Ganesh going for it, and that will be a penalty on Joel Hakala. So we will get our first look at this Halifax max power play as Joel Hakala will go to the box. 2 minutes for will be a trip. Yes. We will get a look at this max power play. 31% success rate on the year. Real good percentage. Sub's been killing the power play at an 84% rate this season. We will get a look here as Henry has the puck. Henry down to Ryan, and Ryan will dump it down. Good start there. Cale Campbell plays the puck behind the net. Campbell to Trewin. Trewin looking to get a breakout here. Down to Welsh. Welsh up to Odell. Odell shot down. Collected by Henry. Now here's Stewart. Out to Odell in front of the net. No good. Blocked by Duffy. Now here's Welsh with the puck. Welsh up to Trewin. Trewin gets around. Shot blocked by Ben Henry. Now here's Odell. Odell with it. Odell down to Trewin. Trewin. Find out in front of the net. Scores! Sam Fleming with a huge goal. And they break the ice here on the power play. Put the Max up 1-0. Sam Fleming, the team leader in goals and points, gets his 13th goal and 25th point of the season. And the Max will take a 1-0 lead in this pivotal tilt. Ryan Bottomley to Suds. Suds tries to find Bottomley again. Icing is waved off. Mackinnon plays it behind the net. Mackinnon to Brian. Brian tries to find Macdonald. Bit too hard there. Krillman plays it down. Taken by Mackinnon. Mackinnon to Poplinski. Poplinski up to Munden. Munden up to Macdonald. Played by Krillman now has it. Krillman to Suds. Suds to Bottomley. Bottomley shot. Saved by Cole. Max with 111 goals for 112 now after that Fleming marker leads the league in goals for. And also a league leading 21 goals against. 21 goals against in 15 games, an outstandingly low number as they win the faceoff here. Krillman shot saved by Cole. Suds gets the rebound. Suds, another shot just wide, turned away by Cole. Carver now with the puck. Carver up to Smith. Smith poked away by Krillman. Now here's Odell. Odell dumps it down. Bit too far. Henry tries to play it now, and he will. Henry up to Burgess. Burgess finds Carver. Carver down. Carver now still with it. Back to Burgess. Burgess down the ice. Trewin will play it behind the net. Trewin up to Strong. Poked away by Henry. Now here's Lovett with it. Lovett taken away by Ethan Burgess. Burgess down. His way through traffic. Picked up by Trewin. Trewin Up to Ganesh. Ganesh going for a skate here. Now McPhee has McPhee to Henry. Henry to Sparks. Sparks will dump it down. The chase will come from Max Bryan. Just goes over the head of Liam Duffy. He will make a play. Fleming in hot pursuit. Duffy gets to it first. Ganesh with a far shot saved by Will Cole. Poplinski with the puck behind the net. Poplinski dumps it up. Ganesh lets it go right by him, and that will be an icing. Playable puck there for Jax Ganesh, but he makes a smart play, lets it go, and we will get a offensive zone faceoff here for the Halifax Max. Former Mac Tristan Turner out of the lineup again today, dealing with a nagging injury that has been plaguing him for most of the season. Sure, he would have loved to get on the ice here today, however, he is unable to do so. There we go, bottom down. Taken away by Sparks to Bryan. Bryan back down to Poplinski. Poplinski up, hits a stick of McLean. Sparks tries to get it. No good, poked away by Krillman. Poplinski with it. Poplinski to Bryan. Bryan up the boards. Taken by Boutlier to Sullivan. Here comes Sullivan with it. Sullivan shakes off a hit from Sparks. Poplinski down to Henry. Henry up to Munden. Munden tries to find McLean in front. Munden takes it right back. And now here's Chase Munden now. Tries to put it through the legs of Krillman. Nice play there by Krillman to neutralize that. Sam Ryan on the forecheck to Munden. Chase Munden, the team's leading scorer, with the puck. Munden still with it now. Now to Ryan. Ryan chips it up behind the boards. Ryan, shot, deflected in traffic, picked up by Boutlier. Munden in hot pursuit. Munden, Carver with the puck, sorry. Shot saved by Campbell. Ice up, and that will be an ice. No. And yes, it will be an icing. So we will get a Subs offensive zone faceoff, and no line change will go. The Subs coming into this game on an 8-game win streak. The Max, of course, haven't lost a game yet this season. 2 largest win streaks in the league going head-to-head here. One of them's got a snap. Krillman up to Uzachukwu. Ice down. Icing is waved off. Poked away. McKay out front. Poked free by Macdonald. Now Suds. Out to Haverstock. Haverstock with the puck. Haverstock. Nice move there. Macdonald. Truck there. Tremblay up to Macdonald. Macdonald through. Taken away by Ganesh. Now here goes Jax Ganesh for a skate. Goes around. Shot. Just wide. Ganesh. Taken away by Tremblay. Now here's Bryan. Up to Macdonald. Back to Bryan. Shaked off by Shearer. Now here's Liver. Liver up to Ganesh. Ganesh to Bottomley. Bottomley. Back, tries to find Ganesh, no good. Liver with it. Liver shot saved by Will Cole. Puck still in play. Bottomley with it. Bottomley shot blocked by Duffy. Macdonald chips it up the ice, kept in by Ganesh. Ganesh down to Shearer. Shearer to Bottomley. Bottomley shot blocked by Duffy. Suds with it. Suds to Shearer. Shearer, nice hit by Bryan, but that will be a penalty. Or will it be? No, looks like it was just offside. Nice hit there by Max Bryan. Talking to Bryan before the game here, he is totally dialed in. Truin to Boutlier. Boutlier up to Odell. Odell to Truin. Truin up the ice, finds Lovett. Now here's Lovett. Nice skating here. Think by Burgess. Nice hit there by Brendan Smith. Duffy up to Burgess. Burgess to McLean. McLean, they got a nice opportunity here. McLean shot, scores! Hunter McLean in the first game back from injury. Rifles one home, and the Subs tie this game up courtesy of Hunter McLean. Nice shot there. And Hunter McLean, and these Subs are totally fired up now thanks to that Hunter McLean snipe. Hunter McLean, the Hockey Nova Scotia product, tucking one home. This game is tied. Henry. Fleming now with it. Fleming chips it down, broken up by Mackinnon. Creelman shot, saved by Cole. Assist goes to Cooper Mackinnon. Mackinnon's first point as a Sub. Cooper Mackinnon, of course, the call-up to the lineup, played yesterday as well. Been playing some big games here as these Subs have been dealing with some nagging injuries, as Smith now goes for a skate. He's got some speed. Broken up by Suds. Suds by McLean, no good. Creelman up to Fleming. Fleming passes to Sullivan. Sullivan, that would be broken up by Duffy. Duffy finds Smith. Smith dumps it down, and that will be an icing. Brendan Smith, the Baie-Comeau prospect, one of 4 Q draft picks on the Steele Subaru. The Max have 6 Q draft picks, giving this game a total of 10 Q draft picks being played, or I should say 9, as Trishan Turner is out of the lineup. Owen Sparks up to McLean. McLean dumps it up. Will be played by Creelman. Sparks digging in there. No good. Taken by Fleming. Fleming up to Sullivan. Sullivan kicked up. Taken by Duffy. That will be an icing. Owen Sparks beats the ice. Plays the puck behind the net. Taken by Creelman. Creelman, little extra hold there. O'Leary keeps it in. Truin. Sparks fighting for it. Now here's Hakala with it. Hakala tries to find O'Leary. That play was broken up by Carter Sullivan. Poplinski to Hakala. Hakala loses it. Uzachukwu takes it. Uzachukwu shot. Saved by Cole. McKay to Uzachukwu to Haverstock. Haverstock broken up by Poplinski. Poplinski to Duffy. Duffy up to Hakala. Hakala. Ryan. Here's Sam Ryan with a nice opportunity here. He's got a breakaway. That's tripped up. No call. Takes a tumble there. Sam Ryan still with the puck, though. With the puck, Munden trying to get in there. No good. Taken by Odell. Odell up to Haverstock. Ben Henry. Up to Munden. Munden comes through. Munden going for a skate. Chase Munden shot. Blocked by Creelman. Sam Ryan with it. Sam Ryan shot. Munden out front of the net. Munden dig it in. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. And the ref will put a stop to that. As Chase Munden, and we will take our 10-minute break here. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Don't go away.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we are back with 8:25 to go here in the first period. It is 1-1 hockey game here between the Dartmouth Steele Subaru and the Halifax Macdonalds. Ryan wins it back. Creelman up. Tried to play by Henry, no good. Burst of speed here. Nice pass, shot, scores! Evan Liver makes it 2-1 on the 2-on-1. And the Max, just like that, take the lead once again. 9 seconds after the TV timeout. Nice play there. I believe that was Will Shearer to pass it to Evan Liver. Poplinski now. Poplinski to Duffy. Back to Tremblay, to Brian. Brian chips it up. Shakes off a defender there. Duffy. Brian, nice hit there on Ian Lovett. Ganesh now. Ganesh to Suds. Suds up to Lovett. Lovett. Stick lifted by McDonald. McDonald down to Poplinski. Poplinski. Lovett now with the puck. Lovett dumps it down. Duffy plays the puck behind the net. Duffy to Tremblay. Tremblay back to Duffy. Duffy to Poplinski. Poplinski fires that up to McDonald. Matty McDonald now with some open ice here. Pokes it in. Tries to find someone in front of the net. Blocked by Lovett. Tremblay digging in there. Puck with Sullivan. Lovett blocks Brian from getting the play there. Sullivan with the puck again. Brian now relentless on the puck. Out to Tremblay. Tremblay down to Brian. Brian, so just kick it up to McDonald. No good. Intercepted by Suds. Now here come the Max. Duffy. Brian dumps it down. And Suds will make a play. Subs will get a line change here. Gavin Suds. Going for a skate. Got some open ice. Suds. Up. Shot. No good. Taken by McPhee. McPhee to Poplinski. Welsh has the puck behind the net. Welsh tries to find Fleming in front of the net. No good. He will take a tumble there. 6:38 to go here in this first period. And we'll get a Max offensive zone faceoff. Max playing their second game here since the Monktonian, where they won with a perfect undefeated record. Carter Sullivan with 2 goals, 5 assists, and 7 points in the group play. And Fleming now. Fleming to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Fleming. Puck battle here. Taken by McLean, already with a goal today. Chips it up the boards. Fleming, and that will be offside. Subs had a decent Monktonian as well. Max Bryan led the tournament with 4 goals, 4 assists, good for 8 points in the group stage. Chase Munden had 8 points as well, 3 goals and 5 assists. Subs lost in the quarterfinals, but played some good competitive hockey games and racked up a lot of goals. Here's Trewin. Down the ice to McKay. McKay. So top shot. Saved by Cole. Shot courtesy of Blake Bootler. Logan Trewin, Max captain on the ice. I believe he is only the captain for away games. And defenseman Riley Creelman wears the C for the home games. Creelman was at the Highbun Sports Media Day back in October, and he was rocking the C on the white jerseys. Face-off 1. Uzachukwu now. Uzachukwu tries to find someone in front of the net. No good. Bootler now. Back to Uzachukwu, taken away by Ryan. Ryan up to Carver. Carver tries to find Munden. Nice hit by Chase Munden. Another nice hit by Chase Munden. He will not be taken down today. And that puck will go out. But 2 nice uses of the body there by Chase Munden, the big 6'3" forward, throwing the body around. 5:42 remaining here in this first period. And we will get a face-off in the neutral zone. It's Sullivan versus Bryan. Or Shearer versus Bryan. Shearer wins it back to Creelman. Creelman dumps it down. Duffy. Up, loses stick. Loses stick on the hit. Now here's Bryan. Shearer down to Liver. Liver back to Bottomley. Bottomley tries to get past Poplinski. No good. Bryan up, taken by Creelman. Creelman shot saved by Cole. Nice shot from the point there by Riley Creelman. And we will get a face-off in the Max offensive zone. Bryan bumps into Liver on his way off the ice. On the ice for the Max, MJ Bottomley, former Sioux, played 4 games for them last year as an AP. He had 27 goals, 25 assists with the Armada last year. Creelman shot, saved by Will Cole. MJ Bottomley, first team All-Star for that Nova Scotia U16 League last year. Like I said, 4 games with the Sioux last year. No points. Sioux elected to not bring him back, and now he has a spot on the Max where he is having a good season. 3rd on the team in points. Creelman to Suds. Suds back to Creelman. Creelman shot, saved by Cole. Nice puck movement there. Bottomley, 11 goals, 11 assists, 22 points. On the ice now, Carter Odell, co-captain of that Team Nova Scotia Q Cup team that won gold this past October. Ben Henry chips it up, taken by Creelman. Creelman to Suds. Suds up to Strong. Strong taken by Henry. Henry skates past. Love it. Here's Suds now with it. Suds up to Odell. Kept in by Carver. Now Munden shot. Deflected by Suds. Creelman with it. Creelman. Suds. Henry. Up to Creelman. To Truin. To Odell. Odell. Now here's Carver on the puck. Nice opportunity here. Carver shot saved by Campbell. Taken by Odell. Carter Odell. Going for a skate here. Taken by Munden. Up. Now here's Dylan Poplinski going for a skate. Poplinski, hard shot. Just wide. Bryan tries to get in there. Tremblay keeps it in. Tremblay taken by Truin. Truin. Up to Sullivan. Sullivan up to Fleming. Fleming going for a skate here. Fleming taken by Poplinski. Poplinski rifles it down. Stopped by Truin. Truin down to Fleming. Shot saved by Will Cole. That shot was taken by River Welsh, I believe. Little scrum here in front of the net. Refs had to separate it, and we will get a face-off in the Max offensive zone, something that I feel I have been saying all period. Puck will drop here. Puck will drop. Face-off won by the Max. Back to Truin. Truin. Shot just wide. Ganesh. Shot wide again. Sullivan with the rebound. Sullivan tries to find someone out front. No good. Sullivan back to Bryan now. Bryan up. Intercepted by Welsh. Nice hit by Max Bryan on River Welsh. And now here's Matty Macdonald going for a skate. Offsides. No. Sullivan, wait. Now here's Bryan with it. Max Bryan shot. Save. Ben Henry keeps it in. Tremblay keeps it in. Tremblay's got some time to work with here. Tremblay up to Duffy. Duffy shot just wide. Would have been a good one there. Henry down to Tremblay. Tremblay unable to get it. Bryan keeps it. Bryan tries to find someone out front. No good. Here's Welsh. Welsh puck on the boards here. Sullivan. Nice hit by Max Bryan, and that will be a penalty. Late hit there on Sullivan from behind. 2 minutes to Bryan for charging. And we will get another max power play look here. I'm just seeing, yes, it will be 2 minutes. And this max power play, which has had a good percentage so far this season, will get another crack with 2:49 to go here in this first period. Back to Creelman. Creelman to Liver. Liver back to Creelman. Creelman to Ganesh. Ganesh shot. Blocked by Henry. Puck is loose. Duffy dumps it down. Cale Campbell plays puck to Creelman. Creelman going for a skate here. Creelman down to Shearer. Shearer to Ganesh. Ganesh shoots it down to Burgess. To Ganesh. To Creelman. And he loses it. Max will get another. Max will have to reset here. Subs will get a nice line change. Creelman with the puck. Creelman to Shearer. Shearer going for a skate. Shearer up to Ganesh. Ganesh to Creelman. Creelman to Ganesh. Ganesh shot just wide. Liver back to Creelman. Creelman finds Uzuchukwu. Can't get it on his stick. Creelman down to Liver. Liver back to Creelman. Creelman to Liver. Liver shot. Saved by Cole. Uzuchukwu tries to play it behind the net. Shearer with it. Shearer now. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh, partner pass to Liver. That's not his partner, actually. That Creelman. Back to Liver. Back to Creelman. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh, give him some time here. Shot. Saved by Will Cole. Makinen digging for the puck here. 13 seconds to go here on the power play. Taken by Liver. Less than a minute to go here. Back to Creelman. Shot. Another save by Will Cole. Uzuchukwu to Ganesh. To Creelman. Creelman to Uzuchukwu. Nice chance here. Shot. Saved by Will Cole. And Bryan will get out of the box. And Bryan will have a nice chance here. Passes to Macdonald. Macdonald. Nice play there by Ganesh. Able to get it out. Ryan with it. Ryan going here. Ryan. Drop pass to Bryan. Bryan to Macdonald. Macdonald not able to get a shot. Henry shoots. Puck bounces. Duffy keeps it in. Macdonald. Now here come the Max. It's Sam Fleming. Matty Macdonald gets it. Matty Macdonald is tripped, and that will be a penalty. So we will get our first look at the Subs penalty power play tonight with 16.7 remaining here in the first period, and unless they get a quickie here, they will start the second period on the power play. Subs power play fired at a remarkable 42% this year. Max penalty kill is also a remarkable 93%. This is an unstoppable object versus an immovable force. Here, Ali to Hunter. Hunter McLean shot blocked by Trewin. McLean back to McPhee. McPhee to Macdonald. Macdonald shot save. Macdonald with it, and that will do it for the first period. I am James Bryan. Don't go away just yet. We have two more periods left to go in this amazing hockey game. Max lead 2-1 after the first.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Welcome back to High Button Sports. I am James Bryan, as always, joining you from the Zasman Sportsplex as the Steele Subaru start this second period against the Halifax Max at a 5-on-3 power play. An excellent opportunity for them to tie this game up. Tremblay, nice open shot there. Saved by Campbell. There. Here's Ryan. Ryan to Tremblay. Tremblay shot, scores! Travis Tremblay, off of a beautiful feed from Sam Ryan, ties this game up right away. Travis Tremblay wasting no time in this period, scoring with only 23 seconds in. And in case you haven't noticed, they will still be on the power play. Ryan to Munden. Back to Tremblay. Tremblay to Poplinski. Poplinski going for a rush here. Pass to Brian. Brian chips it down. Ganesh now with it. Ganesh. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay. Intercepted by Lovett. Ryan's got to get him. Lovett. Waste some time here. Love it to Fleming. Nice hit by Dylan Poplinski on Sam Fleming. Cole to Tremblay. So that to Poplinski. Poplinski shoots it down to Truin. Kept in by Brian. Brian stick lifted by Lovett. Lovett up to Fleming. Fleming's got a nice chance here. Brian catches him. Nice back check by Max. Brian able to catch a goalie there. Or catch a player there. Ryan now going for a skate. Not much time remaining here on this power play. Munden stays with it. Munden to Brian. Brian. Across the ice to McLean. McLean to Tremblay. Tremblay. Now Sullivan. Sullivan up to Shearer. Shearer goes for a nice shot. Saved by Will Cole. McLean. And this power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. McLean down the boards to Smith. Smith hits Krillman. Nice hit. Shearer to Sullivan. Sullivan to Shearer. Shearer shot just wide. Here's Bottomley now. Bottomley to Sullivan. Sullivan out front. Blocked by Henry. Henry up to Smith. Smith. No offside. McLean. Puck at McLean's feet. McLean goes for it. No good. Burgess. Battle for the puck here on the boards. Henry shoots it down. Now played by Bootlier. Bootlier to Krillman. Krillman up the boards to Bottomley. Taken by Henry. Henry pass to Duffy. Duffy up to Burgess. Off the stick of Burgess. Hackala getting in there. Hackala digging in. Burgess. Now here's Hackala with it. Joel Hackala. Digging in there. Sparks now. Sparks takes a fall there. Still with the puck. Hackala with it. Puck is free. Back to Sparks. Sparks tries to find Burgess across. No good. Now here's Allie McPhee. To Burgess. Taken by Krillman. Krillman back to Bootlier. Bootlier up to Bottomley. McPhee with the puck. McPhee to Duffy. Duffy up to Hackala. Hackala tips it. Campbell tries to play behind the net. Taken by Sparks. Krillman on Sparks. Sparks comes out with it. Sparks to Munden now. Munden to McPhee. To Poplinski. Poplinski shot. Looks like it might have been blocked by Ryan. Dylan Poplinski, not the guy whose shot you want to get in front of. Congratulations, Patricia, on winning the 50-50 here at the arena. It is a 2-2 hot. Chase Munden getting an assist on that second goal. That is his 13th assist. Team leading 28th point on the year. Already a career high for him in points and goals. And fellas, it's only November. Still the best to come for Chase Munden. As he has a puck right here. Munden. Down to Ryan. To Carver. Carver with the puck. Carver taken by Ryan. Ryan. Back out to Poplinski. Poplinski shot blocked by Shrewin. And there will be a penalty coming here. Cross-checking. Assessed to Ian Lovett. So now these troops will get another power play percentage. Bad matchup here. The max 299 penalty minutes on the season. Suits with a 42% power play percentage. That is a bad combination. The max, however, 93% penalty kill. Tremblay to Ryan. Ryan. Digging down here. Taken out by Brian. Brian to Poplinski to Tremblay. Tremblay. Puck taken. Welsh. Up. Here. Nice shot. Move. Nice save by Will Cole. Sam Ryan. to Tremblay behind the net. Tremblay's going to make a play here. Passes up to Ryan. Ryan chips it home. Sam Ryan gets an angle on it. Up to Poplinski. Poplinski to Tremblay. Tremblay to Ryan. Ryan shot just high. Poplinski comes away with it now. Poplinski up to Tremblay. Tremblay down to Poplinski. Poplinski back up to Ryan. Ryan to Brian now. Brian now with it. Taken by Tremblay. Tremblay, no offside. Nice shot by Tremblay, no good. Poplinski gets a huge hit! And they're calling a penalty on it. Looks like it. Huge hit from Dylan Poplinski on. And it is a 1-on-2. Sam Fleming's all alone here. Sam Fleming gets by. Shot just high. And Brendan Smith will touch it. And that will be a penalty on Dylan Poplinski. 2 minutes for head contact. 2 minutes. So we will have some 4-on-4 here before the Max will get their third power play of the game. Yeah, 2 minutes. Subs playing a very physical, hard-nosed brand of hockey here tonight, getting a lot of hits. Sometimes those hits will result in penalties like that. But as a coach, I'm sure you can live with that. Live with a couple hard-working penalties such as that. Duffy. Out. Now here's Shearer. Shot just wide. Shearer still with it. Shearer. Taken by Macdonald. Macdonald out to Duffy. Duffy's got some space here. Duffy will skate around Liver. And now he's going for a rush here. Duffy up to Smith. Off the stick of Smith. Smith holding down to the puck here in the Max defensive zone. Smith digging in there. Now here's Shearer. Shearer. And that will be an icing call. Will Shearer not happy about that one. And now the Max will be on the power play now. Minute 15 left to go here on the Poplinski head contact penalty. But we'll have a face-off in the Subs offensive zone on the penalty kill. Ganesh to Krillman. Krillman going for a skate. Krillman back to Shearer. Shearer to Liver to Krillman. Krillman to Ganesh. Ganesh to Krillman. Krillman back to Ganesh. Ganesh back to Krillman. Krillman down to Liver. Liver going for a skate here. Liver to Krillman. Krillman shot just high. Evan Liver back to Ganesh. Back to Krillman. Krillman maintains possession. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh to Uzachukwu. Uzachukwu back to Ganesh. Ganesh rifles one. Blocker saved by Cole. Uzachukwu back to Ganesh. Back to Krillman. Krillman shot blocked by Burgess. Chike Uzachukwu on the power play here. Former Steele Subaru in 2023-2024. Uzachukwu scored 7 goals along with 7 assists. Good for 14 points in 38 games played. However, he has played the past 2 seasons with the Halifax Max. Duffy. Back. Odell to Truin. Truin to Sud. Sud shot saved by Cole. Will Cole having a phenomenal night here, making a ton of saves. And the Subs bench is really feeding off of him and his energy, his composure. He'll make some excellent saves here for the Subs tonight. Still 5-on-4. Paplinski's getting out soon. Suds shot blocked by Henry. Henry up to Paplinski. Paplinski unable to corral it in. Truin with the puck. Truin up to Suds. Suds, Sparks on the forecheck. Nice hit there by Owen Sparks, but he takes a tumble as well. Now here he comes. Off the stick of Nate McKay. Ben Henry now with it. Henry to Duffy. Duffy to Macdonald. McKay shot. Glove saved by Will Cole. Stop. 11:25 to go here in the first period. And we'll have a face-off here in the Max offensive zone. Nash Haverstock and Cooper Strong both on the ice here. Two former Gulls on that team that was so dominant in the regular season last year. Krillman shoots it down. Down up. Burgess up to Smith. Duffy now with it. Duffy to Sparks. Sparks to Smith. Smith. He's got some speed. Smith skates past Krillman. Goes around. Wraparound. Scores! Brendan Smith with the old Gretzky move. And he makes it 3-2 for the Subs. And he is fired up. Brendan Smith is feeling himself. The Baie-Comeau prospect breaks the tie here and makes it 3-2 for the Subs. And it is loud in this arena. Suds with the puck now. To Ganesh. Ganesh up to Shearer. Cole. Down to Bottomley. Bottomley shot out front. Save by Cole. Munden trying to find Carver. Bit too hard there. That will be an icing. .10:41 to go here in this second period. We'll have a face-off in the Max offensive zone. Subs coming off an 8-4 win last night against the Hunters. Max coming off an 8-1 win Friday night against the Mustangs. Liver shot just wide. Picked up by Suds. Suds down to Shear. Nice hit by Carver. Carver up to Munden. Munden going for a skate. Skates past Suds. Bottomley with it. Bottomley to Ganesh. Ganesh back to Bottomley. Bottomley going for a skate here. Bottomley gets past Munden. Bottomley still on the puck. Liver to Shearer. Shearer. And there will be a penalty here. Coincidentals to Bottomley and Ryan. Getting into it there. MJ Bottomley, very emotional player. Sam Ryan, the veteran here. First year on the Subs, but has the poise and the leadership. I think he wears an A for the away games. And here we go. 5-on-5 still. Face off in the Max zone. Nice offensive zone. Macdonald getting in there. Okay, here's Welsh. Welsh. Out front, Duffy. Duffy to Tremblay. Tremblay to Duffy. Duffy up. Now here's Bootler now. Duffy up the ice to Bryan. Now he's got a nice chance here. It's a 2-on-1. Bryan to McDonald. McDonald shot saved by Campbell. Nice save by Cale Campbell. Welsh. Bryan now still with it. Bryan gets past Bootler. Bryan shots another save by Campbell. Nice move there by Max Bryan. He's still on this puck. He's not giving up. He's a dog. Battle here on the boards. Taken away by the Max. Here's Sam Fleming, the team's leader in scoring. Blake pass to Blake Bootler. Bootler drop pass to Fleming. Fleming shot saved by Will Cole. And we will take our 10-minute break.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we are back with 9:09 to go here in this second period. These Tubes lead the Max 3-2, and this game is back once again. Poplinski up the boards to Burgess. Burgess taken here. Smith knocked off the puck by Lovett. McLean digging in. Battling for it. Hunter McLean now with the puck. McLean pass to Burgess. Burgess down to Smith. Smith to McLean. McLean icing. Looks like icing will be the call. No, but Poplinski gets it. Icing is waved off. Poplinski drop pass to Duffy. Lovett. Taken by Lovett. Here's Ganesh. Drop down. Poplinski now at the puck. Poplinski. Taken by McCain. McCain, nice chance there. Another awesome save by Will Cole. Brendan Smith up to McLean. McLean going for a rush now. McLean staying patient with it. Pass down the boards to Burgess. That puck will be taken by Jax Ganesh. Ganesh going for a skate here. Jax Ganesh skates around Carver. Taken by Munden. Here comes Chase Munden. Munden shot. Save by Cale Campbell. Hunter McLean making his return from injury, a gruesome testicle injury. Won't get into the details there, but he is back today, and he has made his presence known, making a couple of nice plays there on the puck. He's battling for it, already scored a goal. He is a big reason why the Subs are up 3-2 right now. And Ryan. Oh, Truin to Bottomley. Bottomley up to Shearer, taken by McPhee. Taken by Liver. Nice block on the pass by McPhee. Now Munden has it. Chase Munden going for a skate. Munden pass to Carver. Carver to Munden. Munden back to Carver. Loses it to Bottomley. Bottomley up to Liver. To Shearer. Shearer tries to find Bottomley in front of the net. Just a bit too soon. Carver to Truin to Ganesh. Ganesh back to Truin. Munden on there. And Ganesh has it. Ganesh. Brian in there. Nice. Brian staying with the puck. Nice play by Ganesh, able to take it away from him. Bottomley now with the puck. Blocked pass by Matty McDonald. McDonald being strong there on the puck. Brian trying to get in there, taken away by Shearer. Liver to McPhee. McPhee up to Brian. Brian past Suds. Brian backhand shot no good. McDonald getting in there. Fleming now. Kept in by Duffy. Duffy angled down the boards. But McDonald, now here's Ganesh with it. Ganesh chips it up, taken by Duffy. Duffy tries to find Tremblay. Oh, here's Suds with it. Suds. Brian dumps it down. Less than 6 minutes to go here in this second period. And that will be out of bounds. And Jack Skanish will cause a Subs offensive zone faceoff. A combined 10 Hockey Nova Scotia players are playing in this game today. Players that represented Team Nova Scotia at this past October's 2025 Q Cup. 6 on the Subs, 4 on the Max. However, Quinton Land is out today with a hand injury. Dumped down. Chase. Battle for the puck here. Taken away by Sullivan. Sullivan digging for it. There. Welsh on it. Poplinski chips it up. Another battle here. No one really able to get control of the puck here. Sparks trying to get in there. Poplinski holding Fleming up. Go Truin now with the puck at the blue line. Truin to Creelman. Creelman shot saved by Cole. Welsh now still with it. Welsh to Fleming. Fleming shot just high. And that will be a whistle. 5:05 remaining here, and there's a scrum in front of the net. Poplinski with the glove off. Having a chat with the ref. Perhaps not happy about a call. Full line change incoming for both teams. Cooper Makinen on the ice now for the Subs. He registered his first point as a Sub with an assist on the McLean goal earlier. Carver. To Lovett. Lovett to Carver. To Creelman now. To Strong. Strong. Down to Odell. Odell. Now here's Sam Ryan with the puck. Ryan tips it up. Taken away by Creelman. Creelman shoots it down. Odell to Lovett. Taken by Ryan. Here comes Sam Ryan. Ryan. Puck taken away by Suds. Munden dumps it down. Suds now still with it. Suds down to Creelman. Creelman up to Odell. Odell to Suds. Chips it down. No icing is called. Makinen plays the puck. Makinen to Henry. Henry angles it to Munden. Munden up to Ryan. Ryan shot. Hits the boards. Carver going for it. Carver up to Munden. Munden to Ryan. Ryan shot saved by Campbell. Carver shot blocked by Ryan. Munden needs to pick his stick up. He needs to get in there. Duffy shot just wide. And these guys are getting tired. You can tell Carver's still working with it. Sam Ryan. Creelman now. Puck is getting held up against the boards. Tremblay now. Less than 4 minutes to go here. 3.5 minutes to go here in this second period. Creelman. Suds. And that will go out of bounds. And these Subs will get, both teams, I should say, will get a much needed line change. Cale Campbell with a very large shutout streak before this game. Now allowed 3 goals. However, he does not look too rattled. He's still making a lot of nice saves here. Keeping his team in the game. Making sure it is only 3-2. Shoot. Let's go. Liver. Here's Brian with it. Out to Duffy. Duffy. Shot. Saved by Campbell. Bottomley. Up. Tries to get a breakaway there. Broken up by Duffy. Bottomley with the puck now. Bottomley. Puck taken by Tremblay. Tremblay up to Macdonald. Macdonald to Duffy. Duffy to Poplinski. Poplinski. Angle to Bottomley. Shearer to Duffy. To Brian. Down to Truin. Truin to Poplinski. Poplinski shot saved by Ganesh. Truin. 2. Nice pass. Nice play there by Liam Duffy. Shearer now with it. Down to Liver. Back to Shearer. Shearer behind the net. Shearer to Truin. Back to Shearer. Shearer. Back to Truin. Truin. Shot. Tries to tip off Shearer. Stick no good. Will Shearer hits the goalie. And that will be... And Dylan Poplinski has some words for Will Shearer after his run-in with Will Cole sticking up for his goalie. He will get a penalty for that, but I am sure Poplinski wouldn't have done it any other way. Shearer still down.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into...
And we are back after that break there. 5-minute major and a game misconduct for Dylan Poplinski after what he did to Will Shearer. However, Shearer also gets a penalty for goalie interference. Now Truin with it. So we'll have 2 minutes of 4-on-4 before we go to 3 minutes of 5-on-4 as Welsh gets a shot. Nice save there by Will Cole. I watched a replay there during that break, and he definitely gave him a little extra there. But you gotta love a guy that sticks up for their tender there. Welsh to Truin. Truin to Ganesh. Ganesh back to Truin. Truin to Fleming. Flex broken up here. Welsh back to Truin. Truin shot scores! The captain, Logan Truin, puts the Max on the board here for the third time this game and ties it up. And it is still 4-on-4. Nice shot there by Logan Truin. Takes an odd bounce. I don't know if they're going to give that to Truin or if they're going to give that to Fleming. He might have tipped it. However, what I do know is that that is a goal, and this game is tied. Brian. Ganesh now. Brian on the forecheck. Ganesh pokes it through to Uzachukwu. Uzachukwu. Going for a skate here. Taken by Henry. Uzachukwu. Find Ryan out front, no good. Now here's Brian now. Brian going for a skate. Brian. Beaten by Ganesh. Brian. Henry now. Henry. Tries to find Brian out in front of the net, no good. Now here's Ben Henry. Henry has his stick lifted. Brian. And that is offside. 36 seconds to go here in this second period. 27 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 before it becomes full-on 5-on-4 territory here for the Max for 3 minutes. And if they score, the penalty will not go, so they'll have 3 minutes of straight 3-on-3 no matter what. Leiber chases that down. Leiber shot, saved by Cole. Sullivan goes around, blocked by Henry. Sullivan shot, saved, puck is loose, scores! Evan Leiber puts it home on the breakaway to make it 4-3 for the Max. And just like that, the 3-2 Subs lead is gone in a matter of less than 2 minutes. And folks, the 5-on-4 hasn't even started yet for the Max. Creelman to Suds, back to Creelman, to Welsh. Welsh to Shearer. Shearer taken. Now Brian, and that will do it for the second period. 4-3 Max. We are in for a phenomenal third period here at the Zotzman Sportsplex. Don't go away just yet. I'll be back with you in the third.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel,
We are back for the third period here in a game that will surely be an electric finish. I am James Bryan, as always with High Button Sports, bringing you this game from the lovely Zatzman Sportsplex in Denver, Nova Scotia, as Ian Lovett has the puck now. Lovett. Pass to Welsh. Welsh shoots it down. Kept out by Burgess. Nice hit by Ian Lovett. Odell. To Trewin. Trewin shot. Out in traffic. Nice save by Will Cole. Ian Lovett now. Lovett. Back to Odell. Odell. Back to Trewin. Trewin to Lovett. Out front, and that will go out. The Macs are up 4-3 here at the start of the third, and the Subs will have to kill out 2 more minutes of a penalty that will not end if they score. Dylan Poplinski, of course, with the 5-minute game misconduct for head contact. I see Dylan Poplinski walking on the track right now, actually in his Subs quarter zip, so he is officially done for the day. Big loss there for the Subs, missing their emotional leader and captain, as Duffy. Shearer to Ganesh. Ganesh now, back to Shearer. Shearer. Back now, and that will go out. Subs down to 4 defensemen now with the loss of Poplinski. Going to be working overtime there on the blue line, as Krillman to Ganesh. Back to Shearer. Now here comes Will Shearer. Nice shot broken up by Henry. Tries to get through. Uzuchukwu now. Back to Shearer. Out front to Ganesh. Ganesh to Krillman. Creelman, shot, saved by Cole. Now here's Liver with it. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh to Creelman. Creelman back to Ganesh. Ganesh, shot, just wide. Liver gets a rebound. 58 seconds to go here on this power play. Liver, stick handles. Pass to Shearer. Nice play there by Tremblay. Shearer back to Liver. Liver to Ganesh. Ganesh to Shearer. Back to Ganesh. Ganesh. Back to Creelman. Creelman to Liver. Kicked out. Ben Henry. Kicks out to Ryan. Ryan dumps it down. Great kill there by the Subs. And they will get a much needed line change as the Max are forced to reset. Here comes Ganesh. Puts it past Sparks. And Mackinnon makes a play there. Love it now. Pass to Trewin. Go Campbell. Trewin. Sullivan. Strong now. Puts it down. Here's Henry. Burgess. Up. Taken by Trewin. Dice down. And that will be an icing. So we will get a Subs offensive zone faceoff, and we are back to 5-on-5 now. Every chance that they have now is going to get more and more crucial until they're able to score a goal. Brian here to take the faceoff against Lovett. Here we go. Pass. Trewin. Up the boards. To Sullivan. Sullivan now loses it. Picked up by Brian. Brian. Going for a skate. Going for a skate. Splits the D. Max Brian makes a nice move. Broken up by Cale Campbell. McPhee now with it. McPhee loses it. Taken by Sullivan. Sullivan down to Fleming. Now here comes Fleming. Nice body by Max Bryan, able to muscle him off the puck, and Cooper Mackinnon will take that. Cooper Mackinnon, the AP. Yeah, having 4 defensemen in this game, and one of them being an AP, that is going to be a tough one for the Subs. They're going to have to work extra hard here to make good defensive stops, not make any mistakes in a game where they can't afford to make a mistake. Creelman down to Haverstock. Haverstock taken away by Brian. Bootleer. Bootleer to Creelman. Creelman up to Odell. Odell to Haverstock. To Fleming. Fleming back to Haverstock. Haverstock shot saved by Will Cole. Nate McKay, apologies, with the puck. McKay down to Haverstock. Up to Bootleer. Tremblay down to McPhee. McPhee up. McPhee takes a hit there from Fleming. And Haverstock's getting into it with Travis Tremblay. There. Getting into it. Neither team wants to let up anything as we approach the 15-minute mark of this period, this third and final leg of action, in a game where one goal could decide anything. Well, Odell down, collected by Ryan behind the net. Ryan back to Duffy. Duffy up, kept in by Ganesh. Ganesh. Henry now. Henry to Smith, or Carver. Sorry, here's Ben Henry going for a skate. Ben Henry loses the puck offside. Shoes will have to reset here. Welsh to Suds. Suds up the ice to Odell. Duffy gets to it first. Munden plays it up the boards. Truin gets it. Truin ices the puck, and that we will get a Subs offensive zone face-off. Huge offensive zone face-off upcoming here. Face-off one here by the Sioux, but the Macs come away with it. McPhee to Smith. Smith. Back to McPhee. McPhee up. Stolen by Liver. Liver. Down to Shearer. Taken by McPhee now. McPhee up to Smith. Brendan Smith now going for it. Brendan Smith up to Burgess. Burgess to Mackinnon. Mackinnon rifles a shot, no good. McLean gets it out front to Mackinnon again. Another shot blocked by Liver. Burgess thumps it down. McLean gets it into Sparks. Liver up. Pass blocked by McLean. Sparks. Down to McLean. McLean out front, no good. Taken by Bottomley now. Bottomley to Shearer. Shearer to Liver. Liver down to Bottomley. Bottomley up. Taken by Mackinnon. Mackinnon now with it. Shoots it down. Met by the Max. Haverstock gets it. Gets it. Now here's Suds with it. Blocked. And now it goes out. We'll have to reset. No icing, I don't believe. No. Henry. Down to Duffy. Duffy. Brian. Staying with it. Will Cole. And he will cover the puck. We will get a reset here. There we go. Stuff here. Love it. Henry now. Here's Ben Henry. Up the ice. Taken by Lovett. Here comes Ian Lovett with a shot. Glove saved by Will Cole. He elects to cover. Lovett will get into it with Ben Henry. Just a little bit. Broken up pretty quickly by the referees. You love it. Now, here's Ganesh. Ganesh, shot block. Up to Munden. Munden dumps it down. Munden now still has the puck. Up to Duffy. Duffy. Taken by Ganesh. Ganesh to Lovett. Here's Ian Lovett now with the puck. Lovett going for a skate. Tries to get it in. It's out front. No good. Nice move by Will Cole. Munden bats it up the ice. Ganesh shoots it down. No good. Ben Henry. Henry up to Ganesh. Odell with a one-timer just wide. Odell up to Truin. Truin to Ganesh. Ganesh back to Truin. Truin shot blocked by Ryan. Ryan up now to Smith. Smith holding him in. Henry now. Henry to Duffy. Duffy shoots it down. No icing is called. Blake Bootler now with the puck. Bootler up to Fleming. Burgess up to McLean. McLean to Sparks. Sparks in there. Shot just high. Tries to find a corner there. No good. Sparks still with the puck. Maintains possession up to Burgess. Burgess to McLean. No. That puck will go out of bounds. It is 3:11 here at the Zatzman Sportsplex with 10:57 to go here in this third period in this critical tilt between the Dartmouth Steele Subaru and the Halifax Macdonalds. Macdonalds get it. Welsh back to Laver. McDonald now with it. McDonald taken away by Bootler. Bootler up to Welsh. Intercepted by Tremblay. Tremblay dumps it down. Chased by Bryan. Bootler will meet it first. Bryan will have to go back and get that. Krillman getting him up, knocking him off it. Bryan now with it to Burgess. Burgess shot just wide. They move. Seems like they moved Burgess back to D. Yes, I think they did. Ethan Burgess is now playing defense, the regular forward for the Max or for the Subs. Bryan to Mackinnon. Mackinnon up, intercepted by Bootler. Bootler dumps it down, no ice. Bottomley gets to it first. Bottomley with the puck. Will Cole can't see much. Will Cole down. Shot block, puck is loose. They're jamming in, and that will be covered. Carter Sullivan taking some punishment there, and we will take our TV timeout. Don't go away.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we are back here for the final 10 minutes of this critical third period. Max lead the Subs 4-3. Not much action on here yet in the third period. Puck will drop here in the Max offensive zone. Face off won by the Subs. It's Henry up the ice. Played by Ganesh. Ganesh down to Bottomley. Bottomley, past Ryan. Bottomley shot just wide. Duffy up to Suds. Suds down to Bottomley. Bottomley to Shearer. Shearer to Bottomley. Bottomley shot just past the net, taken by Carver. Carver going for a skate. Carver, just nice stick handling there. Puts it past the D. Gets it behind the net. Taken away by Ganesh. Looks like, yes, Ganesh up to Shearer. Shearer to Bottomley. Bottomley shot just wide. And Truen gets it. Truen staying patient behind the net. Truen to Ganesh. Ganesh. Back to Truen. Truen now going for a skate. Pass blocked by Smith. Burgess playing defense. Pass to McPhee. McPhee up to Sparks. Sparks stays with it. Now here comes Owen Sparks. Sparks shot saved by Campbell. Nice save by Campbell on a hard shot from Owen Sparks. Maybe we'll get a Subs offensive zone face-off. Face off upcoming here in the Subs offensive zone. Ethan Burgess playing defense. Mentioned that already a couple times. Face off won by the Max. Truin back to Creelman. Burgess intercepts that pass. Burgess got to get back now. McKay up to Haverstock. Haverstock to Uzachukwu. Uzachukwu. Backhand shot just wide. Sparks now with it. Sparks up to Smith. Poked free by Creelman. Smith's got to get onside. That is a penalty. Smith. That's not a penalty. Creelman holding on to the stick of Brendan Smith, allowing for him to be offside. So the call on the ice will be offside. So we will have a neutral zone face-off. Brian versus Uzachukwu. Face-off won by Uzachukwu. Back to Creelman. Creelman to Truin. Truin back to Creelman. Creelman finds his way to McKay. McKay to Truin. Truin dumps it down. Duffy will get that. Duffy up to Tremblay. Tremblay loses it. McKay keeps it in. Back to Duffy. Duffy to Tremblay. There will be a whistle here for something with 7:58 to go. With 7:58 to go here in this third period. We'll get a penalty. Or not a penalty, we'll get a call. Looks like we're going to get a max offensive zone face-off here. Love it. Wins a draw. Back to Bootlier. Brian now on it. Brian shakes off Suds. Now, takes up. Tremblay's offside. He's going to need to get on there. Suds with the puck now. Pass to Bootlier. Bootlier up to Lovett. Believe he was looking for Odell, but Lovett comes in. And Lovett shoots it down. Saved by Will Cole. Now here's Henry. Henry dishes the puck to Macdonald. Macdonald up to Tremblay. Tremblay through to Brian. Max Bryan now shaken off by Blake Bootlier to Tremblay. Tremblay up, bit too hard there. Cooper Mackinnon will have to reset. Full line change here. Matt McDonald, and that is offside. Could have been a great scoring chance there for the Subs. However, Matt McDonald finds himself offside there. And there will be a face-off in the max offensive zone once again. 7:05 remaining here in the third period. This is a close one here, folks. Fleming. The Burgess poked up by Cole. Now here's Ryan with it. Carver tries to get in there. Taken away by Ganesh. Now here's Ryan with it. Ryan. Welsh. Welsh up to Sullivan. Sullivan going for a skate. Sullivan to Fleming. Now here's Ryan now. Ryan up the boards to Munden. Munden fires a Carver. Carver going for a skate now. It's Carver to Ryan. Back to Carver. Carver broken up by Fleming. Up to Sullivan. Sullivan across the ice to Welsh. Met by Henry. Puck is loose. Henry pokes it out. Creelman able to corral it in. Creelman partner pass to Suds. Suds back to Creelman. Creelman looking up ice for Will Shearer. Shearer shot saved by Cole. Shearer still with it now. Takes it away from Henry. Brendan Smith up the boards. Taken by Suds. Suds pass to Creelman. McLean on the forecheck there. Pass to Ben Henry. Less than 6 minutes to go here in this third period. McLean now. Now here's Evan Liver. Going for a skate. Liver. Pass broken up by Henry. Henry. Here's now Creelman. Pass it to Suds. Suds shot blocked by Smith. Shearer gets the rebound. Shearer out front to Bottomley, no good. Now here's Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith, shot just high. Can't quite get the angle on that one. And Burgess tries to keep it in. Now here's Liver. Saved by Cole. Could have been dangerous there. Duffy now. Up to McLean. Up, down, and that hits the referee. So we'll get a whistle here. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Subs with 4:50 to go here in this game. When they need it most, the Subs get a faceoff here with the Brian McDonald Tremblay line. Brian wins it back to McDonald. McDonald shot in traffic. Out front, Tremblay broken up. McDonald gets it. McDonald down to Tremblay. Tremblay, shoot. Tries to find Brian out front, no good. Now here comes Nash Haverstock. Haverstock. Drags around. Shot out by Will Cole. Uzuchukwu. From Tremblay. Tremblay up to Brian. Brian. Shoots it out, blocked by Ganesh. Tries to find McDonald out front. By McDonald. Here's Burgess now. Burgess down. Taken by McKay. McKay up. Taken away by Brian. Brian dumps it down. Down to Ganesh. Subs will get a line change here. So will the Max. Ganesh holds it. Ganesh is wasting time here. He's just going to see how long he can take it. Ganesh up to Truin. To Odell. Munden. Puck in the corner now. Out. Finds Ben Henry. Henry up. Suds. It will go off the hands of Suds. And into the box. We will get a neutral zone faceoff. 3:27 remaining here in the third period, and the Max are inching closer and closer to a massive win here to maintain their perfect record, unless the Subs can get something going here in the final 3.5 minutes. Carver to Burgess. Burgess. Pass to Suds. Suds. Munden intercepts that. Munden shot. Goes wide. Ryan. To Carver. Taken by Ganesh. Taken by Strong. Strong. No. Strong gets past Duffy. Here comes Cooper Strong. Strong shot. Blocked by Burgess. Burgess. Up. Taken by Lovett. Less than 3 minutes to go here. Bootleer. To Krillman. Krillman. Back to Bootleer. McLean can't get a stick on it. Taken away by Bootleer again. To Sullivan. Sullivan gets past Sparks. Sullivan. Will Cole almost makes a blunder there. Stay there. Brendan Smith up to Owen Sparks. Sparks to McLean. McLean. To Sparks in front of the net. Shot save by Cale Campbell. Awesome chance there for Owen Sparks. Nice feed from Hunter McLean, but Cale Campbell is able to stay composed and make the save to maintain the lead with 2:19 to go here in this third and final frame. And looks like the Subs will call a timeout here, so with 2:19 to go, we will take a timeout.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
Here we go. 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this pivotal tilt. Looks like they pulled the goalie. The Brian Macdonald Tremblay line is joined by Sam Ryan, and Chase Munden joins Alistair McPhee on defense for the Subs. Let's go. Big battle here in the corner. McPhee keeps it in. McPhee down to Macdonald. Macdonald tries to find it out front, blocked by Ganesh. Macdonald still with the puck. Out front to Munden. Munden to Tremblay. Tremblay to McPhee. McPhee to Munden. Munden shot. Tipped by Ryan. Tries to find it out front. No good. Puck taken by Truin. McPhee unable to keep it in. Out to Munden. Munden getting pressured here by Bottomley. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay. Shearer. Now here's Sam Ryan. Now Bottomley to Liver. Liver to Bottomley. Bottomley will shoot, and he scores, making it 5-3 for the Max. And that might be the dagger here today in Dartmouth. Chase Munden not happy on the bench. Will Cole returns to the game, and you can feel the energy shift in the arena. Game's not over yet, though. Suds to Creelman. Up, taken by Duffy. Duffy up to Smith. Smith past Suds. Here comes Smith. Smith. Now Welsh with it. Welsh. Nice hit by Smith. Over a minute to go here in this third period. Fleming with the puck behind the net. Fleming. Going for a skate here. Fleming. To Creelman to Suds. To Welsh. Up to Sullivan. Nice hit by Ben Henry on Sullivan. Taken away by Welsh, though. Welsh. Shot saved by Will Cole. And Welsh gets it out front to Sullivan. No good. Suds unable to keep it in. 30 seconds remaining here in this game. Suds will play the puck here. 20 seconds to go. Suds. Stick handling behind the net. Soup's got to go here. Now here's Fleming with the puck. McLean digging in there. McLean digging in. And with 4.7 seconds left, it looks like there will be a couple penalties here. Suds a bit slow to get up. He looks fine, though. McLean sent to the box. Is he going to the box? No. No, just looks like. Is he done for the game? Looks like McLean will just get kicked out of the game, but with 4.7 seconds left here, I really doubt it will have that big of an impact. Macdonald wins it back to Duffy. Duffy shot down, and the Max will collect a humongous come-from-behind victory here on this Sunday afternoon at the Zatzman Sportsplex as they beat the Subaru 5-3 to maintain their perfect record and squash the Subs' 8-game win streak. Subs will be out of town next week. From all of us here at High Bun Sports, my name is James Bryan.